Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another episode of my TW battles. We went up this territory war that's just about to be finished. I got all my battles in for today. Nothing more I can do. And I got to really stretch my roster because they put all kinds of different things on defense. So I'm going to show you guys my counters. This is a good place to practice them if you get the chance. Here was a Night Sister squad. Okay, I think they only had Relic Asajj, and then everything else Gear 12. And so that makes it really easy pickings for my Imp Troopers. I went ahead and checked the speed first because you still need the speed advantage from Stark. Once you have that and you can go first, if your troopers are in the right order, you shouldn't really have any trouble. Gear 12 is weak enough that you'll get enough quick kills, boost the turn meter train. And there we go. Got my 20 banners, or 20 points, and got it done. So this next fight was pretty interesting. Look at the comp on this. It's a Supreme Leader Kylo. He's got the ultimate. It's under Traya with Scion, and then you see that Malik is also there. So really interesting composition that this guy chose for his team. And so I got to thankfully fight it with mine, and I'm just using a Hux lead, full first order team with my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I do have the ultimate as well, so you guys can see how this one goes. Definitely something that I've never fought before. I'm trying to just kill some side characters without fearing myself on Malik all the time. But I am trying to get my percentages up so that I have that ultimate and can use it when I need it. Almost took Scion out right there. I don't know if that would have made a difference, but you can see I didn't take him out, and he's already back up to the yellow. Got to watch out because he will regain his health. He got protection back. He's back up in the green. Already, look, back to almost full health. So you got to watch out under Trey Elite. It's really interesting, I guess is the word. But now I got my ultimate off. You know, he did his, I got mine off. So now I know I can at least make some moves without fear of dying. So I'm just spamming some AoEs, trying to get as many stats as I can. You know, siphon that mastery. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm working on his Malik. Got to get Malik out of the picture, because I feel like in 1v1 with Kylo, I can win. I think mine is a little bit better, so that's what I'm going to do. Go after his Kylo 1-to-1, and I got Hux lead, so my basics do more damage, and I just took him out. Not pretty, but 16 banners. I did get to take out this gas team. You guys have probably seen this counter 100 times. I can tell you, in this example, and God, why can't I ever get this kind of match for my Grand Arena? It just seems like it's textbook. Everything works the way it's supposed to work. Everybody goes when they're supposed to go. You can see I've almost got gas to take a knee. And then once I get him to take a knee, it's going to be fairly easy. So everything just seems to line up. And I don't often get that in my Grand Arena. It seems like you face some tougher ones, or the RNG on your counter just doesn't go the way it should. Now he's taking a knee, so we'll go after 5s, take him out of there, and then I don't have to worry about super clones. And now it's just dropping as many extras as I can before he decides to get back up. So I want to try and drop them all, which is the ultimate goal. It seems like I can never accomplish that in GA. But here we are, and I get a shot at it. So I'll do a mass assist over there, trying to just take him out with, you know, as few moves as possible so I get more attacks in before he gets back up. There we go, one last one to go. You can see he's almost back up, and I was able to get them all down. And that right there is the difference between a successful counter and one where you got to go in and clean it up, or you win by the skin of your teeth. You can see old Ben's even still alive. So textbook, 20 banner win there. Couldn't ask for better. On to the next thing. This is just a quick little clip that, you know, I had to take care of somebody's mess. think it was a Newt team, and it had just a lone nest standing. Well, I'd already used my crew under my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren team, so I didn't have him as a lead. I think Phasma's making a comeback. Just the fact that she has a lead. I don't have the Zeta on there, but having her lead the First Order leftovers, and then I threw Zaris in there just for a heal in case I couldn't line up the hits long enough on Nest and she got in more attacks than I wanted. Wanted to make sure and have some healing available. And to have a non-combat move, you want to have non-combat moves so that way you can kind of cycle around, get the big hit from Executioner whenever Nest takes her turn. And I've got OG Kylo in there. He's really good for boosting turn meter, putting down healing immunity, but also for his stun. You can see I've got Nest stunned. If you can keep her stunned, that's going to minimize those counterattacks. So it works out really well if you have First Order to be able to take out a lone Nest or even a full team with Nest. And in this case, I have my leftovers. Got it all lined up. There goes Executioner. There's 10 banners. Cleaned up a mess and on to the next thing. So this is the next thing. The next time I checked in, I was able to see a Darth Revan team, and I have my Jedi Revan for that. So we'll use this counter. You guys have seen it a few times before. I don't know that it's perfectly reliable. Also because, you know, I probably mess up here and there. I don't always play it the way it should go, but, you know, it seems to work. You get Darkside Bastilla down, it gets a bit easier. Once you get her down, you focus on taking out, you know, Marauder or Trooper if he's there. Then try and get out HK, and usually you end up with Malik and Darth Revan left, and hopefully you can get them on a direct focus or just send Anakin and he'll be able to do enough damage. So that's what I'm trying to do. Use my Anakin to get HK down. I've got Hermit Yoda in there for the heals. He's up to like Relic 3 now, so he's got a bit more survivability. I'm just trying to stay alive. I tried to bring back my Jedi Revan, but I guess he was death marked or whatever when he died, so he can't come back. Or at least Jolie's revived didn't bring him back, so we got to do without him. We got Darth Revan left up, and I'm thinking about, you know, what I should do. Try to send Anakin over there if he's going to do enough damage, or if you know the Master's training is going to help. Who should I put on? Put on Jolie, because I want to make sure he survives. You know what I mean? If they do enough damage, I don't want Jolie to take the hit. If he dies, you're kind of in trouble. So I want to make sure that he survives. And with that Master's training, it gives him that extra little bump, you know, for survivability. So now I just have to take care of Malik. He's stunned. Trying to, you know, do enough damage, but everybody's feared. But it's no worries. I got everybody now. There we go. Got it taken care of. And I got 19 banners, which I think is still good. Now on to a Grievous team. Grievous with Watt. So we're going to take out Grievous with Watt. I've used this counter in Territory Wars and some in Grand Arena. It works really good with Bastilla Fallen in there. If you're not using Treya and Scion, you got to have her in there to jumpstart the turn meter train with all the buffs she puts down and the fear. That's going to help you keep the team under control. So you really got to have her in there. You can't kind of minimize and leave her out. It's much harder without her. So EP, Bastilla Fallen, Vader, Nihilus, and Thrawn. All those in there, and you should be fine. You've got enough of a potency boost from EP lead and from having Bastilla Fallen in there with the Zeta that you see those stuns are landing, the shocks land, and that's what we need. Got to keep a shock on B2, try and keep a shock on Magna, try and keep shocks on everyone if you can, but then also use the stuns to your advantage. And as long as B2 is shocked, then you can go work on whoever you want. So I don't have him shocked now, but I was able to put a fracture on him. Now I got a shock. Bastilla's buffs are up, or debuffs are up, so I can use those to, again, throw more on the field. That's going to help me and help the turn meter train. I've got Nihilus with his Drain Force up just to increase the cooldowns, even though I only needed one till my Annihilate comes. I like to just increase everybody's cooldown so it's less specials and things they can do on me. Got the Annihilate up, so you know we like to go ahead and annihilate Grievous, take him out of there. Then it really doesn't matter. Still want to keep B2 from taking a ton of turns, but once you get Shock on there or Fracture, whatever, you can start working on B1, getting those stacks off, which that's what I'm trying to do now. And you see everybody's still alive. Not that it matters in TW, but they've all got protection. So doing pretty good. Keep working on B1 because B2's got the shock, so I can keep throwing debuffs on the field. B1's gone. Now I can work on B2. Got Magna over there. He's kind of sidelined, not doing a whole lot of anything. I didn't want to use the stun because when you use that stun, if you guys don't remember, it's going to erase the shocks on them and you got to put them back. And so I don't want to mess with somebody, you know, Magna getting taunt or whatever. Just leave the shocks on there. Now I'm going after Magna. He's gone. Now it's just B2. Still watching the clock. Got enough time. But B2 is tanky, especially with the tech on there. He's got that health cube, so he keeps gaining back health and protection. You got to keep an eye out. He's really tanky to get through. So it's going to take a minute to be able to kind of grind him down. So I keep throwing shocks, keep throwing my debuffs on there, keep throwing the lightning. I've got Annihilate coming up around the corner. I've got Vader's Cullen Blade that I could use, but chose not to use it right there. So was able to actually knock him out with Bastilla right there. Didn't even need Annihilate or a big Cullen Blade from Vader, so that's all right with me. Show you guys the next battle here. I went after another Darth Revan team. This time I had my gas available. It just varies from war to war. You know, what we might use, what we save, and what I got to put down for defense. So this time I had gas available to take out another squad. And I do remember this one. The reason I picked it, it was all full Relic 7. Everybody was Relic 7 on the Darth Revan team. So I felt I should go ahead and use gas on this one. It definitely wouldn't be a waste. So that's all I'm doing. It's been a while since I've done gas versus Darth Revan match, especially an all R7 one. I don't even think I ran into many of those in my arena when everyone was running them. So here it is now. Should still win. I do know you got to take out Bastilla Fallen because if she gets to go and start zapping you, you're going to end up losing a bunch of people. It's going to suck. So gas is down. He takes a knee. They're going after my clones now. Revan got off his AoE, and now I got super clones, which is good that I hit harder. I'm stuck behind Malik, but there he goes. Now I can go after who I want. And look at that. They ended up taking out an extra one. Marauder did right there. And, you know, it sucks to lose any more than you have to, but now that gas is up, I shouldn't have any trouble taking them down. Just got one last one to go. And there we go. So 18 banners for that. But it was a full R7 team. So I'm pleased enough with that. And I showed you guys my team that took down that Grievous with Watt. And I didn't use Traya and Scion. That's because I was saving them for this. There's a Relic Geo team that I came across in another zone. And they were just Relic enough where my Traya and Scion should be doing fine against them. I've got Traya and Scion, both of them at Relic 7 now. Both of them modded to be tanky. And they're really modded just for this. So if I come across Geos, I can send in just Traya and Scion, and they'll be able to get the job done. I don't have to waste any extra tanks. So Traya goes, she uses her big hit on Sunfac. That's one less that I got to deal with. Now I got to wait for them to kind of cycle around so that Scion gets to go. Eventually he'll get to go. He gets to go, and you see he's down in the yellow. They do enough stuff to him, but he gets to heal up, and now his AoE is all it takes. And that's usually how the Geo battles go. So 20 banners for that one using just those two. Now I got some bounty hunters. This team was available when I woke up this morning. I still happen to have my JTR resistance team. They've got plenty of relics on them, getting prepared for going after Galactic Ray, Galactic Legend Ray. So I'm not quite all the way there, but I do have at least Relic 5, I think, on everybody. And JTR's Relic 7. Well, this bounty hunter team's got relics on everybody. Forgot their exact levels, but everybody's relic, which is awesome. You don't see that. Even my own bounty hunters, I still have a couple of them at gear 12, and that makes them, you know, kind of have some weak links. But even Zam and Dengar being relic makes them a ton stronger when you're trying to take them out with just your regular hits and things like that. It's a lot tougher. So I'm going after Zam, trying to get her out of there. And look at that, my Gear 12 Zam would have been gone by now. And this one has plenty of health and protection left. So I guess it's the difference too, running under Bosk lead. And a lot of times I'm used to kind of fighting Django. So we'll see how that goes. But got my resistance. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're all modded for crit chance. So they put a lot of crits down, which get the exposes, which then fuels the turn meter train under JTR lead. So that's all I'm trying to do. Got my Illuminated Destiny off. Now I can go clean up the rest of these guys. Going after Django. Let's get him out of there. Now he's stunned. So I just want to kill them all, and figured it wouldn't matter if Bosk starts taunting or not, if I can kill everybody else, you know, except for Dengar. Get some big hits with Stick Ray. Can't wait to take her up to Relic 7. She hits like a truck. I gotta fix her mods. You know, she's just got leftover mods. Most of them do at this point. I'm running thin. But, man, she can hit like a truck if I give her some more damage. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be good. Now I just got Dengar left to deal with. Even though he's got relics, it's just him. And y'all know how this goes. So that's that. Another 20 banners. Alright, if you're still with me, the last battle I have for you in this video is some Night Sisters that I still had left against a CLS. And a lot of people don't use this counter, but I like to use it when I get a chance. Is Mother Talzin led Night Sisters against a CLS team. And this one's actually pretty easy. It's really hard when there's C-3PO, just because then he makes them put down exposes, which can tear through your Night Sisters that much faster. And it's kind of hard when R2 is there, because he'll end up putting everybody under stealth besides, you know, whoever, and you'll have to kill somebody when you really want to just go after Chewie, which is what I'm trying to do. Go after Chewie. I got him down in the red, but I can't get to him. But now I got Mother Talzin's AoE, so that'll take care of him. You're in pretty good shape if you can get that far. It's kind of dicey sometimes until that point. As long as you can keep Chewie under control, it gets pretty easy. Because once he goes, they don't have all those extra assists every time they attack. And you also don't have guard on Han and CLS to worry about. So heal up, bring everybody back. Keep working on Han now. I like to go Chewie, then Han, then depends on, you know, whoever's left. If I can get CLS out of there, which is what I'm trying to do now, so much the better, because he's going to keep healing up, and he's like the worst one to deal with. So get him out. There's no more things to worry about. Got rid of Pathfinder, now just Obi-Wan. Everybody's healthy and alive, and that's all that matters. Just them being alive, really. Good enough for TW. I got my mass attack. And there we go. That was it. That was all my ground battles. I did one ship battle, but I forgot to record it because it was at the very end. And there's our map. So that was a fun war this time. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.